What's going on, guys? My name is Ty. Um, I'm actually going to discuss my journey, my walk with God that I've had since last year up until now. And it's been a pretty wild one, actually. Um, I recently started after my dad passed away. And, you know, I thought maybe just going back to church and just doing that was the right way. That's not the right way to do it. If you're gonna go walk with God, you gotta go all the way. And, I was still doing wild things, still doing crazy things, but, I've had a few people call me out, tell me, you go to church, you do all this, but you come back home to act like a wild child, Can't do that. It's pretty wild. But over time, I met a few people that helped me grow in my walk. I met someone who would give me chapters in the Bible that I should read relating and pertaining to my life and situations that I was going through. And, for the time being, that was also really, really good. But it wasn't until I met this one person as well. You know, I lost my dad, I lost a relationship, and stuff at home was pretty crazy. And I met this one person, and meeting her, I could feel something different. It was like a different kind of feeling, not something physical or emotional, but like spiritually wise. And I could see God inside of her, and I couldn't let that go. I normally would be hesitant when it comes to stuff like that because I made a lot of mistakes, and I prayed to God for a woman of God, someone that I can pray with, someone that I can read with, someone I can go to church with. Little did I know that he was going to give me more than I asked for. So, meeting her, I actually started reading a lot more and understanding the Bible a bit more, actually. And I actually was taking notes. It was actually pretty sick, honestly. When you read the story of Jesus and how everything went about, it's actually pretty wild. Um, I had to go through a lot of realization to the point where even God Himself humbled me. Let me just tell you this real quick too. You do not want God to humble you. You need to humble yourself before the Lord, because if God humbles you, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel it in your heart. You're gonna feel it in your spirit. You're gonna feel it everywhere, and it's not gonna feel good. But at the end of the day, it's also good for you because you're gonna grow from it. And He revealed a lot to me. He revealed a lot of things that I was doing wrong, a lot of the things that I was still doing that was pretty crazy. He revealed to me how some of the words that I would say to other people would actually be hurting them, even to this day, people who were close to me. And, you know, that was pretty that was pretty hard to take, considering we all think that we're some type of person. We all think that, we might be good people. Like, I'm a good person, I'm a good person. Sometimes we really gotta look back and think, like, I have a lot of faults too. Like, I'm also human, and that's the end all be all. I'm human. I'm not like Jesus, I'm not like God, but we're called to walk like Him. And so ever since I met this girl, this, not even a girl, this woman, I've gone through so much self reflection, so much self realization, and you know, I even want to point out that, the Lord even said, "This is your lifelong partner. This is your wife." And I questioned it and I said, "God, I just got out of a relationship. What are you talking about? Like, how is this my wife?" And he didn't really explain. He just said, "That's your wife. That's it." And so I said, "Okay, God, I trust you. Like, I can see that this is entirely different. Like I said, this is, I never felt somebody on a spiritual level. And so I could see the hand of God over her. I've never seen that before in anyone. And so not only has she taught me things, but apparently, I'm also apparently a good teacher. And, God has also revealed to me that, my purpose is to teach and to lead people. And I always thought that it'd be hard for me because, I'm not that good at explaining things. Sometimes I go off track, sometimes I ramble, but overall, sometimes it's hard for me to teach people because it can be frustrating. Well, at least for kids, I can teach a bit. For adults, it can be very frustrating simply because, you're an adult and you're not listening and I'm supposed to help you. You feel me? I think everybody can agree that it could be kind of annoying when someone's not listening. I'm pretty sure that's how God feels. Like, yo, just listen to me, bro. Just listen to me. I'm pretty sure that's how he's been my entire life. He's like, if you could just listen to me right now, that'd be great. And I'm just like, not there. But overall, my walk with God has been one that I can say that I've not, I can't regret. It's not me giving up everything. It's me wanting to give up everything, to be in his presence, to be in a relationship with him. And a lot of people think that when you go to God, you have to be perfect. You have to be this type of person or whatever. I also thought that too at first, but you don't. You can go to him just as you are, and he accepts you, and he'll wash you and make you clean. And that's the best part. You don't gotta do anything but go to him, and he'll accept you. He's always accepted you. He knew everything about you before you were even born, and he still accepted you. I honestly don't know why. I felt in my spirit that God told me, yo, make a video on your walk and tell the people. And so this is what I'm doing. I feel that God has called me to do a lot right now, and I don't know where it's gonna lead me, honestly. But that's the point of following God. You don't know. It's trusting in his plan and trusting in him. That's all we can do. I've been going through a lot of stuff to the point where I can't worry. I can't be anxious. We're human, we're gonna worry, we're gonna be anxious, but in scripture it says, be anxious for nothing but pray in all supplications. That's all you need. is to pray and hand it over to God and let Him handle it. But if you like this video, hey, I'm glad. If you do, hit it with a thumbs up. Tell me your story down in the comments below. I always love seeing other people's stories and how their walk with God has been, because all of our walks are different. Everybody's different when it comes to God and Jesus. So I just want to see those types of different stories. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and peace be upon you all.